Hello and welcome back to One Shot's Fun Spots. I'm your host, Joe Boersma, and today we have two guests, which is not typical for us. We have two individuals here. This is Bryce and Glory, and they are wellness influencers, and you're here to tell us about a system that you have.
Yes.
Yes. Hi.
Our system promotes authenticity,
Relevance.
kindness,
Inclusion.
wellness,
Dogma.
and karma.
Okay. I guess, we'll start there. Do you want to break down each of those?
Well, that'll cost you.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's...
But not much. We do have a subscription plan.
We do have a subscription
You
plan.
can, of course, pay a certain amount every month, or you could pay yearly. It's entirely up to you.
Okay. I don't, for the purposes of this interview, how much are you willing to say?
A little bit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. We're willing to be as open as we can be.
Okay.
Because karmically.
Yeah.
And grammatically.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, grammatically.
Mm,
Our system provides beauty no matter the price.
I see.
Hashtag beauty.
Hashtag wellness.
So-
Hashtag.
Hashtag me too.
Great. Wait, you said hashtag. Now, how would you write that? Would you just write two hashtags or hashtag and then the word hashtag?
It depends on the mood.
Yeah.
It depends on whether my chakras are aligned in just the right way.
But that actually is a very popular hashtag.
I had no idea.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. I know. The more you know. We're just regular people though.
Mm,
We just know a lot.
Hashtag normal.
Hashtag wellness.
got it. And so going back though, you said at any price you're all about beauty and promoting those kinds of things. How about free? At that price, would you still want to?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. We do offer a free service.
Yeah, we do half-hour workshops annually.
Mhm.
And of course, we have quite a following on Instagram and TikTok.
I see.
You may have seen us at the airport with just after Tony Robbins
Uh-huh.
recently. We were at the Topeka
Yes,
airport.
Topeka. And as well as LaGuardia. We did 3 hours at LaGuardia.
Okay.
A couple hours of that was not our choice.
Right.
But altogether, we were there for 3 hours.
And it was good for the dogma.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Really quick.
Yeah.
This one is recording, so you can take it in that direction.
Taking that.
So these were like conferences or like speeches that you were doing at the airport?
Workshops.
Workshops. Okay.
And they're promotion workshops
Uh-huh.
for our regular lifestyle that we know a lot of people look at us and think, oh, they're a perfect couple. They have no
Mhm.
problems. And it's true.
Wow.
The fact is that fluoride in our water is a huge problem.
Yeah.
Huge.
And through the methods that we've developed
Mhm.
and acquired,
Mm-hmm.
we are able to rid the body of fluoride.
Okay.
Entirely.
Defluoridation.
That's
Correct.
what it's called.
That's right.
Hashtag
Hashtag defluorination. That's right.
Fluoridation. It is
Mhm.
fluoride.
Yes, and actually, we call our followers the defluorination.
Wow.
They are
I
the
see.
defluorination.
So we do
nation.
hashtag both, and we recommend you do so.
You do hashtag both?
Correct.
So if I look up hashtag both, it'll be.
Oh no, sorry for
I
the
see.
confusion. We have the defluoridation
Right.
and the defluoridation.
Got it.
Mhm.
We ask our followers always include both. Also.
Uh-huh.
Hashtag inclusivity.
Yeah.
Hashtag love.
So I don't really want to get too much into like fluoride and stuff, but I guess what do you
Skeptic.
Typical elite media.
Yeah. Well, interesting. Yeah, no, I guess what do you think it does to people?
What doesn't it do is the question.
Okay.
It's poison.
Uh-huh.
It's toxic.
It's MAGA.
Hashtag terrible.
Okay. Great. Oh, good to know. Good to know. And now if I look you up on Instagram, what handle do I look you up under?
So it's open hearts, open bodies.
Mhm.
Bodies spelled with a Y.
Bodies with a Y?
Correct.
Correct?
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at this. Lots of pictures of you guys. You look great.
Yeah.
we do.
We're just regular people, though.
Yeah.
We every day take a turmeric suppository.
Mm.
So what's nice is, anytime I'm walking around, it's like I'm in the middle of an Indian market.
Uh-huh.
Hashtag DEI. Hashtag inclusivity.
Hashtag inclusivity.
D-
Hashtag castor oil while we're at it.
Okay. Many questions in there.
Sure.
What does the turmeric suppository do?
What doesn't it do?
Uh-huh.
Exactly. I used to have bowed legs. I
Oh,
now
wow.
have very straight legs. I used to have a kink in my neck, no longer a kink in my neck.
Wow.
I would get gallstones.
He had gallstones
What, every couple of months, right?
every couple months.
Now, granted, I still have gallstones,
Yeah.
but they're a lot better.
Way less
Good.
frequent as well.
Yeah.
Like
Good.
2-3 times a year.
So now, do you know anything about the biology of how turmeric and herb straightened the bones in your legs?
Yes, we have a doctor.
We have a doctor.
A consultant. And, we can't give his name because he has got some legal things happening, but it's all going to get straightened out.
Off the record, I'm happy to give you his card.
Great.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, I mean, and then, I've heard turmeric is good for anti-inflammatory.
Everything.
And that's what I was suffering from,
Mm.
severe inflammation.
Yeah.
For me, it has not solved the flatulence, but you know what? At the end of the day, this is life comes with suffering.
And if anything, the flatulence, has increased dramatically.
Wow.
And it's also increased with our fur babies because we're giving them the same treatment. But
Yeah.
what can you do? We're just regular people.
#normal.
#wellness.
Love that. And you guys are the suppositories.
Correct.
So do you do them yourselves or are you doing them for each other? You don't have to go too into that.
Yeah.
but
Well,
for some reason, I'm
we are an
curious.
open book.
Open bodies.
Typically, we do have people who do it.
Yeah.
Oh, you have other people?
Oh yeah,
do
we
it?
have a staff.
Yes, we have
Wow.
a staff. We have found that for us, we don't get as good a therapeutic benefit
Mhm.
without a third party
It's true.
helping us out.
What
So
do you think that's about? Why would the third person?
It's a kink.
It's the kink,
Hmm.
and also it is the social emotional connection.
Yeah.
It's
huge. Loneliness is an epidemic.
The sacral
enough.
chakra.
Oh.
It's all about the sacral chakra.
It's all there. All of your emotion.
#sacra.
#sacrum.
I see. Okay. Yeah. I mean, not that. That's great. I mean, going through more of these pictures here. There's the one with you and the Tony Robbins. I guess you caught him as he was leaving.
Yes. Well, we
Yeah.
he's funny.
Hilarious.
He is funny.
He turned his back at the very end there,
Mhm.
just as a joke.
And he
Okay.
did say, don't talk to me.
Right.
But that's a typical Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
heard him say that a few times to other people. So
it's
it's kind of like his way of saying, hey, I love you.
Wow.
Come back. You're included. A lot of my followers will become your follower. It was in there.
And after that, he actually hugged us and kissed us on both cheeks.
Okay. So after this picture of him appearing to be walking away from you, catching maybe a plane or something like that,
Yeah.
he then turned
yeah.
around and hugged and kissed you.
Yeah.
You didn't get a picture of that though.
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I see.
We've been playing phone tag with him.
I
And
see.
this brings up a good point: trust.
Mm.
You seem like you're a little bit skeptical of this whole thing, but you just have to trust us. Sorry about that.
It's okay. I mean, I did ask you to silence your phones before the.
Well,
Okay.
we're just regular people. We make mistakes too.
I appreciate it.
#normal.
No, that's fine.
#wellness.
Okay, but so I mean, I'm skeptical in that I'm trying to put myself in the place of the audience who doesn't know you guys, and I'm trying to just go through step by step everything you guys are
Well,
talking about.
we used to be skeptics too.
Okay. Of what?
Until
Okay.
we went to Nepal.
Oh.
You have to go.
#travel as much as you can in this life because you never know
That's
when the end will come.
a long hashtag.
And let me tell
I
you,
can't
It's
imagine
true.
it's
and
common.
I gotta tell
It's
you,
not.
my therapist and I have been talking every now and then. I
Uh-huh.
do talk about suicide, but at the end of the day, #wellness, and I don't see a dark abyss anymore.
Oh, good.
When I wake up in the morning,
Yeah.
I see light. I see glory.
Wow.
I mean,
neat.
occasionally I do see the abyss, but generally speaking, I'm a lot healthier.
Yeah, he's not as suicidal. He's not as skeptical.
Mhm.
And that comes from opening your heart.
Wow. That's nice. That's actually really nice. So, okay,
Thank
but we just did skip over Nepal there.
We're just regular people.
You're-
#normal.
You're such normal people and you have so many
Hashtag
hashtags. So what was that one?
Hashtag greatness.
Wellness?
I don't know if you you follow us, but we
Well, I will now. I'll
Oh,
just follow
thank
right
you.
now, yeah.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Oh, there's an-
#thanks.
There's an automatic DM as soon as what does this one say?
That's us.
I see. Okay, so you're just, and then it's selling products.
No,
No?
it's helping the world heal.
I see.
Selling is to us a little bit of an ugly word.
Correct. This brings us to the new product
Right.
that we are bringing to shelves. 1 month. All right, we've got lavender baby wipes.
Wow.
We have found babies to be kind of smelly.
Yeah.
Okay, and the lavender really helps them, and it actually ingrains them with sense of the countryside and the French, and it's a beautiful smell.
It's a beautiful smell.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can
Hashtag
reuse
beautiful.
them. They're reusable as well.
Now, I don't have a baby.
Oh, I'm so
should
sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Okay. What is that bad?
Oh.
That's my life plan. I'm not.
We
really...
wish one for you.
Okay.
Hashtag wish for you.
Hashtag baby.
Mm-hmm. Now, what would you say to people who are certain they don't want to have a child?
Well, we have some more products that might help heal them as well.
Okay.
We have this oil that's derived from a python.
Mm.
Python oil.
Yeah, python oil, and
Right.
it's you can put it on any part of your body. We don't recommend ingestion.
We do not.
Good
we
times.
we ran into that.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
no.
ran into that. A couple
tell ya.
lawsuits, but
Yeah, that's a tough time.
And
but
so now, what does it do? What is it for?
it is for asthma.
yep, asthma.
So a topical oil
Yeah,
that cures asthma.
Cures, eliminates. You actually forget that you ever even had it.
yeah, it treats it as well.
Wow. Okay, it has memory effects. It has
Oh, yeah.
mental.
Absolutely.
Well, you feel so good. You're like, I don't even know that I even had
Yeah.
asthma. I don't remember being short of breath.
For example, have you ever tried ayahuasca?
No, I haven't, but I've heard of it.
Huh. I couldn't possibly explain it to him, I don't think.
No, ayahuasca is a little next level.
Okay. So there's the next level after the python oil is
No,
ayahuasca,
no,
a
no,
hallucinatory.
of
We're
course
talking
not.
next
Of course not.
level.
Okay,
I mean,
wait,
this
okay.
is
Maybe
I see.
one day.
Yeah.
But in this political climate, I don't think so.
Okay.
Hashtag psychedelics.
Hashtag vaccines.
Mm.
Well,
This is the hashtag.
oh, sorry. I think my mic went out for a moment. there.
Okay. Yeah, I did it. Now there was something. So the python oil.
Yeah.
Have you ever been accused of it being snake oil?
No, we are not snake oil.
We're not
sales
snake
people.
oil salesmen.
Notice I said
Well, just-
people, not
Right.
salesmen.
Wow.
Thank you.
You're
Hashtag
welcome.
inclusivity.
Hashtag DEI.
Hashtag persever.
Nice. Persevere?
Perspire?
Prescribed. Okay, but you see how someone might go like, well, they're selling a snake's oil.
No.
That has like a history of people trying to rip people off.
I don't know
It's
if
not
it
that.
does.
You don't think it does?
Now
That's
I
where
wish
the term
to
comes from.
I wish to clarify a little bit. We ran into issues because we were simply calling the snake a snake.
Mm.
Not so kind. They do have names.
No, and here's the thing about snakes.
Yes.
Not only do they have names, well, go on.
Well, we have Jeff.
Oh, Jeff.
We have Steven.
Okay.
We have Susan. She's got an
Actually,
attitude.
Susan passed away. We have Ivor.
Well, my condolences. That seemed
Thank
like
you.
it really hit you
Yes.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been the suppositories because she didn't have quite the right biology for that.
You're giving
Hashtag
suppositories to snakes?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. Well,
That
what
was-
happened to Susan then?
It was more of a dream.
But it had real world repercussions where she died?
Correct.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Karma.
Wow. What happened in the dream? You had, I mean, it sounds like, if I'm to understand this,
Yeah.
you had a dream where the snake had a butt
Yeah.
that you could put a suppository, turmeric suppository
Mhm.
into.
Yeah.
And in real life, Susan was dead?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We're just regular people.
Hashtag normal.
Hashtag wellness.
Yeah. So okay, but you named all these snakes. Are they all pythons? And then again, I have follow-up questions after
We
this.
do have some garden snakes, but
Just
for
a-
the most
just a
part, they are
couple.
pythons
But
because
they-
they produce the most oil.
Yeah. The garden snakes have very limited oil production. We're considering starting a boot line though
Mhm.
with their skin.
Okay. Well,
It's really-
what are you going to harvest them for that?
Well, it's good
or-
for your calves to wear snake skin.
Sure.
Not
It's
to mention the garden snakes are like fluffers.
Hmm.
They help the oil production along.
It's so cute.
I don't mean to be
see.
graphic.
Yeah,
but,
okay,
you
but
know,
you're-
they essentially excite the pythons
Mhm.
enough that the oil production increases. So
Yeah.
when they're, hard to say it for your viewers and your listeners here, but
keep it as
milking the
yeah,
pythons,
okay.
it helps.
Is it like coming out of their skin? Is it like coming out of their fangs?
Oh no, they have a sac.
I see. Okay. It this isn't snake sperm, is it?
No. This is snake oil.
Yeah.
Sorry. Is that okay to address on your podcast? Talk about sperm? Is that okay? Okay. Okay. All right.
It's not snake skin
It's sperm
or sperm.
or sperm. Okay. Got it.
It's python oil.
Right.
And if you could actually cut that moment where he referred to it as snake oil, that'd be nice.
Okay, that's like several minutes. I mean, we've been talking about python oil.
No, we haven't.
Oh, right, because we cut it out already. Yeah.
Or just the one he said snake.
Yeah. Oh, he said snake oil.
Yes.
Okay.
This too.
Yeah, I'll cut this out too.
Thank you.
It'll all be cut. Don't worry.
Well, not all of it.
Yeah. I mean, you did sign something before though that we,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
We're allowed to keep everything in. You have to
we
say
love-
off the
okay.
record.
Off
If
the
you want
record.
it, if you want it off the record, you
I
have to
love
say.
that moment to be off the record.
Well,
Now,
okay,
if
but
you-
before you have to preemptively.
Oh shit.
Now, if you
Sorry.
don't mind, I wanted to take the time to reveal my new marketing campaign.
No.
Okay.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I am, of course, with the baby wipes coming out.
Mhm.
Everything's coming up, Bryce.
I'm so proud of Bryce.
That's a product?
Yep.
No, it's just it's the product.
His face is on the package.
You know, it's a lot like the way that McDonald's has, what is their
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's. You don't eat the I'm loving it,
No.
right? But
Okay.
it is McDonald's.
It
so
gets you in the
everything
door.
everything's coming up, Bryce. Baby wipes.
Lavender baby
Uh-huh.
wipes.
Okay, so it's the slogan.
Yes.
A slogan for baby wipes.
Yeah.
That you're
Yes,
gonna
but
wipe
it's-
your baby with. That
However-
everything is coming up, Bryce, and it's a picture of your face.
Yeah.
Yes, that's on the
That
product.
sends a message. I don't think you really want
No, I
parents
think
to
it's
be
what
getting.
we want. I think
Yeah,
it's what we
it's
want.
exactly
All our
what we want.
consultants have said the same thing.
Like what is
Karmically.
what have the
Matter.
consultant said? That it's a-
Everything's coming up, Bryce.
Hmm.
They've just said it over and over
They
again.
said it's gold. It's going to work. Just go with it. So
And we put our life savings into the marketing for this, so
Mm.
we're glad we've come up with everything's coming up, Bryce. In the
as
face.
well as the life savings of many of our family and friends.
Well, Linda died, to be fair.
Oh, right. Well, yes.
Uh-huh. How did you get the other people's money? Did they give it to you?
Of course.
No, it just out of the kindness of their hearts,
Yeah.
a certain sense of gratitude.
They realize what we
of
can do for this
loyalty.
industry. Loyalty, too.
Hmm. Yeah. What was the process? I mean, did you come to them and say, "Here's our idea"? Did you?
Yep. We also
Yeah.
went on a different podcast hosted by the late, great Neil. What was his last name?
Hurt?
Danielson.
Neil
Okay.
Danielson. Do you know him?
No, Neil Danielson. I don't know him.
Okay. His podcast has just a massive reach, not necessarily on this side of the globe, and then again, not necessarily on this side of the Eastern Seaboard at
Uh-huh.
all. But he's really well known in some regions.
No. Uh-huh.
We went on there. A lot of people heard it.
He's big in Appalachia.
Oh, huge.
Big in Appalachia.
Well, he was.
You said the Eastern Seaboard, so Europe. He's more popular in.
Yeah, a lot more popular.
Okay.
You
Mhm.
you probably would know him if you lived
Yeah.
in Europe.
Got
Kind of a
We-
European thing. It's
Yeah.
very
fromage.
fromage, very je ne sais quoi.
Arrivederci.
Niet.
Yeah. So you went on his podcast and it convinced your family to give you their life savings.
Correct. Yeah.
You know how it goes.
That's how it's. We're a compelling couple,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
ultimately, and we are normal.
We are
Hashtag
normal.
Yep.
And it does take we're not going to lie to your listeners. It takes a lot of work.
Hmm.
A lot of work, a lot of sacrifice. Some very dark,
Mm.
cold mornings
So
Yeah.
and evenings. Waking up in a cold, stifling sweat,
Uh-huh.
dripping with the regrets of a younger self.
Oh man.
But I'm over that. Hashtag wellness.
Right.
Hashtag normal.
Well, would you be interested in talking about that at all?
Well, we certainly could.
It's a little dwelly for
I mean,
us.
it's a
but-
little bit dwelly for us,
Sure.
but if you really want to,
I mean,
you
we'd
can-
prefer to focus on the plans for the future, if
Great.
you will.
Well, I mean, yeah, we don't have to. It just sounds like a big part of your life that maybe helps tell your story.
Oh,
we can talk
that's
about some
so
of the-
sweet of you.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
He's sweet.
sweet.
Yeah.
Hashtag sweet.
Hashtag lovely.
Hashtag happy I asked.
Did you want to, I don't know if you have any interest in, I don't know how well this is going for you. I know you have a massive platform, but
Sure. Yeah.
we are looking for a few new members of our staff. Shout out to all your listeners. Anyone interested, reach out to us, DM us, open hearts, open bodies, body with a Y.
Hashtag HR.
Hashtag we love you.
Right. Wait, so you said staff.
Yeah.
I mean, so you have like workers, people that like, one person does like marketing or something. One is HR.
Takes an army
Wow.
and a
Takes
village.
an army.
Yeah.
There are some interns. At the end of the day, like they are gaining so much
Oh,
experience with us.
They are learning.
They are
about
learning so much,
the
and
positive way to like approach
and
the workplace.
Uh-huh. But
Yeah.
they're being paid, right?
The interns?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an internship.
Mm-hmm. Paid internship.
they are paid in so much warmth.
And-
What we have to give them
Yeah.
is way more valuable than anything that a capitalist
American
society,
dollar?
the American and how seedy is that?
Yeah.
Like, oh, here's your money. I'll
a
leave it.
little
I'll
gross.
leave it on the nightstand.
Oh, I'll write your name on a piece of a dead tree.
Well,
here.
or direct deposit. That would be typical for a job.
Oh, so electricity going through and
Oh, so more
Life
carbon
force.
in the air?
yeah. Do you know how much
Really?
water it takes to fuel those power plants?
I mean, yeah, but okay.
And not to mention the fluoride in the water.
Well, okay, but what what about the fact that they have to pay rent and buy groceries?
Yeah. What about it? That's the huge
And that is
problem.
a huge problem in our society,
know.
ultimately. I mean,
Yeah.
if it were up to me, no one would have to pay rent.
Universal rent.
Right.
Universal
Okay.
rent.
But the
You
reality
are.
is that these kids that you're hiring, I mean, how old? Like 18 years old,
It's-
22?
yeah.
18,
Yeah.
37. I mean, sometimes they're a little older,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, like if they don't want to work at Walmart anymore,
Uh-huh.
I'd say good, because that's less that Walmart gets,
Yeah.
more that we get.
Yeah. It's a big fuck you to corporate America, you know?
Mm, indeed.
Shout out to Gene. He just turned 85.
Thank you, Gene.
Is that an intern or another worker?
Intern.
An 85-year-old intern.
Mhm.
He's
Wow.
doing a wonderful job.
Awesome job, Gene.
Huh. And you said this is going to boost his career after this? It's going to
Absolutely.
be a jumping off point?
Yeah, when he has been talking about some palliative care,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day,
You should have seen Gene when we met him at 83
Mhm.
yeah, he
on the
was
streets.
Wow.
Yeah.
wearing his Walmart outfit, his costume.
I think he was on something,
Oh,
drugs.
yeah.
More than likely. And he's a lot cleaner today.
He just turned 85.
Yeah. So did you find him on the streets?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful,
It was
wonderful
the
moment.
intersection of Elm and State.
But you know what? We're just regular people.
Mhm.
Hashtag normal.
We just happened to save a man's life.
Yeah. Were any of your other workers that you find on the street, or what other conditions have you found them in?
A few of them, I'd say 15%?
We
60?
did find one at the dump.
Okay. What were they
But-
doing at the dump?
Well, we were looking for interns there.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have found
A
that
couple.
much, the work ethic that goes into the workers at the dump are those that are willing to persevere and or persever.
And
should say.
yeah, persever.
As well as they show a certain loyalty that other interns don't.
Especially the ones that you think are dead bodies at first.
Go on. What does that mean exactly? You see a corpse, what you think is a corpse, and then
But
it turns out,
to be a living, breathing human being,
Wow.
just like you and me.
and then it's your intern.
It.
Then
he or
they are
she
your
or
intern.
they- yeah, it is a little dehumanizing.
Sorry,
but
you're right. I'm sorry.
And
Well-
honestly, a corpse is never a corpse.
no.
A
Hmm.
corpse is really just a vessel for a new life.
Oh.
And
So hold right there. New life.
yes.
Mm.
Are you? Do you think you're animating corpses?
Oh no, that
No,
would
no,
be
no.
ridiculous.
That's some science-y, fiction-y,
Oh.
fantasy
we don't
stuff.
believe in quote unquote death. Let's
Yeah.
just put it like that.
All right. Well, what do you mean by new life? Corpses are vessels for new life.
Of course. I mean, go to a forest, you see a big log out there,
Yeah.
all those funguses and
It's a beautiful
and molds
thing.
and lichens
How about
and stuff.
moss? Try taking a look at moss. Tell me there's death.
Okay.
Try having a butterfly around without a cocoon.
You're talking about like parasites and scavengers,
Yeah.
like reclaiming the
Everything,
body for
all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I see. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, my bad, I guess.
Hashtag fair.
Hashtag fair.
So, but it sounds like you're doing a lot to recruit homeless people to have them be unpaid interns.
May
I
sound
would
that
not
way.
call them homeless.
Yeah, unhoused.
And I don't
Unhoused, I'm
love
sorry.
that term. I like, deficient indwelling.
Oh,
Mm.
beautiful.
Right? Dwelling
Bryce.
deficiency. There's a certain
Lack of
of a roof.
ceiling.
There's a rooflessness
Yeah.
to many of them.
Okay.
But I don't like the term homeless.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very derogatory.
it can. They don't take it very well either. We know.
You're providing roofs for the roofless.
At times,
I see.
At times.
we don't offer housing with our internship for those of you that are interested, but we do offer a brand new world of life-changing and death-defying experiences. Check us out at Open Minds, Open Bodies.
Death defying?
Absolutely.
What do you mean by that?
Well, we don't believe in death per se.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay, but you said experiences. So are you doing things
Wellness.
like okay, but not like bungee jumping or like
It's a
skydiving?
holistic approach.
I see. Okay, but so that is included.
Well, yes.
Well,
And
what-
it's also a 16-step process.
Yeah.
Ah.
17 for some.
Okay. Well, what are some of the steps? What does that mean?
Step 1 is acceptance.
You must accept. You must accept that a tree is simply a vessel. You must accept that a corpse is a capsule and a time capsule, honestly, for new life.
Yeah.
You must accept the inevitability of life and joy and positive energy in this world.
Of course, most importantly, you have to accept the possibility of time travel.
Please go on. What do you
What
mean by
what
that?
more could there possibly be to say?
Okay, so you just accept it and then you move on?
Well, you move on to step 2.
Great. What's step 2? Traveling through time?
Exceptions.
Okay. What are some of the exceptions to being able to time travel?
Well, let me just explain,
Yeah.
because when you
We got to go back.
when you learn acceptance with stage 1,
Mhm.
there does come a time when you have to make exceptions for those acceptances.
Every single one.
Okay, this is, I mean, the more I ask you to explain things, the less I feel like I understand
Thank you.
what
Thank
you're
you.
talking about.
That
Thank you.
means so much
We
because
accept that.
and we do accept that
Yeah.
because we've been through these stages and we
Yeah.
understand. So for you to say that, it's honestly very validating.
It's very validating. But you know what? We are just normal people like you.
Hashtag normal.
Hashtag wellness.
So yeah, two more questions, and I think then
Sure.
we'll be done here.
It would be a privilege.
And an honor.
And the whole experience with you has been just a wellness journey. And it's meant a lot to both of us.
Oh,
I will cry later, not now.
No.
I appreciate that. Because I mean, it just makes not great.
And it's
audio.
not the last day of your life either.
Exactly.
Are you planning on crying the last day of your life?
We don't believe in death.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You keep saying that. It sounds like it sounds like you just kind of mean like someone is going to die, and you just go, "Nuh." Is that what
say
you mean?
had 2 more questions?
Yes, I do. Well, no, you're spawning more questions the more you talk about your whole thing.
I'm sorry about that.
I do have a product in the works that involves spawning, but we can
Ah.
talk about that another time.
Yeah, next time.
Well, I would love to have you back because again, I still feel like there's so much more to dive into. On
Oh, always.
Yeah.
That's life.
Oh, that's life.
Yeah. But again, so these burning questions. Please stop. These burning questions I have here. One is you do pay the workers, correct?
No.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see now. So this is that leading directly into my next question. Is this a cult?
No.
That's
A cult.
Is that a joke?
Yeah.
No, I really want to know.
No, we don't have like an ideology or a charismatic
Yes,
leader.
you can talk nothing but your ideology this entire time.
Okay, we don't have a book that writes it all down.
We have a manual. It's not a book, though.
It's not a book. It's more of a
It's not a
pamphlet.
book because a book is literature. It's not a Bible. It's,
A book is
it's-
literature, a pamphlet is not, or a binder,
Well,
whatever you're.
It's a
your
pamphlet
manuscript?
it's mostly a how-to guide, and
Uh-huh.
that's the point. We have
17 to 16
We've got these
steps.
16 to 17, 18 steps sometimes.
And depending on your age, we kind of have to modify it. So we're not like leader types. We're just regular people.
hashtag normal.
Hashtag wellness.
You're the leaders of a cult.
Not a cult requires
No,
people.
no,
and
I'm
followers.
telling you, you are leaders of a cult.
We take it as a compliment, not a criticism.
Thank you so much.
You think you should know that, and you should tell people that.
It's a negative word, but we accept it.
What cult is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Culture, right?
Culture.
Hashtag culture.
Hashtag pop culture.
Hashtag multiculture.
Hashtag inclusion.
Any more before we go? Any more hashtags?
No.
Everything's coming up, Bryce.
Everything is coming. I forgot about that. Bryce spelled Brise.
It's Gaelic.
Oh, excellent. Well, that'll be all today for Bryce and Glory for One Shots Fun Spots. I've been your host, Joe Boersma. Thank you. Good night and good luck.